Hey, what's up, guys? It's This is me giving my latest review on Attack on Titan, the manga. You guys have noticed I didn't do a chapter review of the last chapter of Attack on Titan all day because, that's because the anime is being out and I've been paying my attention so much to that lately. So, and I have a different schedule than I used to, so I decided had to do a video this time because not only because I didn't do the chapter last month, it's also the beginning of May, and the latest chapter just came out, and I don't want to fall behind. I've already read the chapter, so I know what's going to happen, So I'm gonna do my best video. Especially, this is also spoiler for anybody who's watching my videos, who only watched the anime and not read the chapter of Attack on Titan. Anyway, let's get started with chapter 92. The Warriors of Marley. And see how the story progresses. We get these new mysterious characters after another 4-year time skip. New characters. There's one of the things I gotta note is that one girl, the crazy girl that strapped a stick of literally strapped bombs to her feet. The fact that she was strapped bombs to her feet and use that. So I think she's probably like the leader of these cadet groups. These guys are kids. They're no more older than Eren and his group when they first started out and tried to fight Titans and all that stuff. And yet they want to become Titan shifters and everything, despite the immense danger that's coming on ahead. How they want, and they're going to succeed to destroy all the Eldians and win the war for the Marley. Hey, it's pretty fearsome when you think about it. Seeing them. We also get to see so many things. This is just full-on warfare. And we don't even get to see, about some of our characters, like, for example, Mikasa, Eren, and Armin. We don't get to see them, right now. But we get to see that Armin, the Armor Titan, he's still alive, Like, he's in the front charge along with, the Beast Titan, Zika, That's what they call him, Zika. And he's, gonna be leading the charge. He's gonna be fighting. I mean, he's he's in charge of the whole thing. The big commander in chief. If seeing how they went through this was full on warfare. Like for example, one of those titans that that crawls on all fours that's like more animal looking from the time that they took back Walmaria. How he looked, how they had him strapped in armor and he had like gun turrets and it's like on his back, he was a living weapon, just shooting cannons from his back, There's also, they also have Titan shifters literally falling from the sky, like literally aerial ball, having people. There was this one guy who looked like very excited, like drooling a bit, and others, they're like eager. Like the second they all fall out of the sky, they all become Titan shifters, become Titans, and just lands right on the ground and just commence the assault. One Titan even had broken teeth, And when you see that, it's very intense when you see the story, because this is full-on warfare, and this is just another 4 years after another time skip, And we don't see some of our favorite characters. We have to see that things, are it's very hard for them right now. How the Eldians, are being attacked by the Marley. These warriors, they're just going full out. They want to take back the founder Titan at all costs, of the people of Ymir and everything. Seeing how they do it, it's a pretty grim battle, Oh, and it's also like full-on world war, And this is just them, like 4 years later, they got more advanced technology now. They have armor-piercing bullets that can hurt the armor Titan. That means that they have special weapons made to kill Reiner now in his Titan form, Kind of like those Thunder Spear, way back when from, like from when they fought the Colossal in the armor. Or the way back, another new weapon. And this is 4 years later. They definitely advance, and see how they go through this, This is definitely a well-hard fight, We still see that new Titan, the one that looks like the Armor Titan, but we get to see its eyes, pupils, and that hair around there. We don't know what it is, It's still there, just lingering out on the battlefield, and it's very strong. It's definitely a Titan shifter, but we don't know exactly who it is, underneath, it's probably one of the 9 Titans with this ability, We know about Eren being the attacker Titan, and There's also the Colossal and the Armored. Their Titan is her Titan power. Titan power. There's also the Beast Titan. We got in the total of the series. That's at least 8. That's at least what you call That's a total of at least right now. There's been at least these six Titan shifters so far. All right, and there's like another 3 out there that we still don't know. Other Titan powers. Other than coordination, the attacker Titan. It's definitely very unique when you see this. And as they continue to go to the fighting, they get to see the fighting becoming very, very big. And seeing both the colossal, not colossal, I'm sorry, seeing both the Beast Titan and the Armor Ghost going at it, going for the win, just destroying everything. And then the other Titan that's still right there, that's yet to be named. It's definitely when you see this, it definitely leaves you reeling. Like, this is just 4 years later. And we don't see none of our other characters, so far, and this was just one of the craziest, and yet unique, because we get to see them, how far they've advanced in 4 years. Remember, there are different groups, of people and humanity out in the world, factions, all wanting the Titans for different reasons. Some wants it to destroy humanity, some want it to restore humanity, some want the power of it for themselves, and others who worship Ymir and stuff. At this point, there's still a lot of unanswered questions, and this is just after a 4-year time skip. Eren saw his father's memories, finding out about some of the secrets of the Titan shifters. Like, for example, they have a time limit, and their lifespan only lasts 9 years, before 13 years before their body starts to deteriorate and die. When you see the situation, it's definitely very big. But seeing them take out, Reiner in his armored Titan form, and these cadets are just wondering, and they see that they're probably gonna win this fight, but but it's obviously that Titans are definitely no longer, the dominant force of this world now. Now humanity has special weapons that can kill them, The fact that that's something you gotta see, that they were able to pierce his Titan armor, with these bullets. I wonder if they have a modified version of the Thunder Spear, but that's just me. That's just my opinion on the subject. Anyway, that's all I gotta say, because there was a lot to say, lot of things to report, because we get to see them destroying their forces, the warriors of Marley. Seeing all them going down in overwhelming stores. So many people becoming Titans right now. It's literally raining Titans. You got this Titan, the crawling Titan, with gun barrels on its back, seeing the situation as it goes, the Beast Titan and the armor, and the Beast Titan and the armored, going at it for the wall, but they're not, but now they got these special weapons, that could kill Titans. They're not, their Titan powers are not going to help that much. The Titan powers always gave them an advantage, but now with these new weapons, it's a more even playing field. And there's still the speculation of these new characters who wants to become Titan shifter themselves, to serve the people of Marley, to wipe out the Eldians. But I don't know how their story's going to progress, but it looks like we're probably going to be most likely a confrontation between Eren and Levi, Mikasa, Armin, and their group against these guys. These are probably the next, big bad that comes in the story. But seeing that they're just new to the story, and we've only known them for just 2 chapters, I can't wait to see how the progression goes, and to see how their story is going to develop, because they could be good guys, they could be bad guys. They're still young kids, they could probably change their mind if they learn more of the truth, that it wasn't their fault, that the fighting started because of the Titan powers, that they were forced to fight, and it wasn't, their idea. This was, just drilled into them at a very small age. They were, forced to do this, something like that, That's something I would believe, What about you? Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed this one. They were probably brainwashed, We all know that the Eldians and stuff, Marley, have that brainwashing thing, We get to see that. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'm gonna put this as a kind of part 1, because part 2, I'm gonna put a link down in the video, a link so you can see, the next video it's gonna be chapter 93, because Because 93, that's the chapter that came out this month. I'm going to do that later. Now, I can't wait to see you guys next time. This is Solomon. Let's get my latest review on Attack Titan chapter 92, The Warriors of Marley. See you guys next time. I'm out. Bye.